Hi Saurabh, how are you? Hi everyone, thank you so much for today masterclass. And I'm sure that if you're watching it live, you aware of this. This is the Career Accelerator program where I'm going to discuss about how we are going to help you, how what is required basically when you think about your career next level. Most of the time, it's the clarity is not there, and most of the time, the courage to take action and having the discipline is very important. So, just before this session, I really want to save your time. And if you are someone who's looking for career growth or leadership, if you are a working professional who feels that you are trying your best but not getting that leadership role, this training program and this masterclass is for you. And if you are not an ambitious person, if you don't feel that you really need to move ahead, then most probably this would not be a good fit for your time. You are good at your job but unable to speak up and convey your message with with confidence and authority. So somewhere you are hiding in plain sight. That is not the right strategy every time. Sometimes you have to play yourself. Sometimes you have to showcase yourself in the situations where things are not as per you want it. So that is really important that you overcome that challenge. In team meetings, you feel shy or lack, and confident to share your opinion even when you have best inputs. So if this is happening with you, you really need to understand that there are people who are sharing their ideas, who are doing the telling, and they are getting the results which you want for yourself. But somewhere you lack it, somewhere you are not getting the kind of results that you really want for yourself. So that is very important. Either due to fear or what others might think or self doubt that your inputs are not important enough. This is happening for you because when you lack confidence, you really have good idea, you have really good business idea or career idea, but you feel that you are not right person to share those ideas, and what other people will think about that. Maybe you're feeling lost and frustrated, and no matter how hard you're trying, you're not able to get the desired role or get it. The growth is very slow. There are many people who are stuck in their stagnant career. They want to move out, but the only problem is that when they want to take action, or they take action which are not consistent. Without consistency, nothing gonna happen fruitful in your career, because it requires effort, it requires direction, it requires clarity. And you are at brink of losing hope, looking at other colleagues with far less experience getting promoted only because of their ability to communicate effectively and still stuck in the same place. So if you're feeling those kind of emotions, if you're feeling those kind of problem, then you really have to understand how you can overcome that and how you can take advantage of these things. Somewhere you know that you are capable, you're competent for that role, you feel that you are unable to speak up, and you now you want to overcome and work on that and make success come true for you. I really want to ask you, are you someone who really looking to make a change in your current situation? Because if nothing change, there will be no results around you. You have to change within, and you have to take action towards your goals, towards your dream, because it's easy to dream, it is easy to think about what can be possible in my career, how can I move forward. But if you're not taking action, somewhere you know you are lacking, somewhere you know that you are not doing what is required. Would you like to unleash your potential, be real, to take big leap in your career and reach next level and remove your self doubt and fear of failure? Self doubt and fear of failure is number one reason why people are stuck. Since long many years, they are not doing what they're supposed to do and what they really want to do. So you really have to understand what is that holding you back and how you want to overcome that. Leadership is a learnable skill. If you are an inspiring leader, you want to move ahead in your career, you want to manage other people, you want to serve them, you want to help them, this is a learnable skill and you can learn it. How you can learn it? I'm going to share few things with you where I can learn, and if I can learn it because I have implemented in my career. I was in that situation where I was not getting promoted in last 4 years in my career, and I was keep blaming other people. Maybe this person is responsible or that person is responsible. Company is responsible because the people who are left the company, they join back and they got promoted. But nothing gonna change until you going to change. And when I can learn it from sketch, why can't you? Hi, I'm Kapil Sharma Kush. Just a brief introduction. I'm IC certified leadership and success coach. I have founded my own consulting company. I spent over 16 years in the IT industry with multiple MNC I served in US, UK, and Nordic region. I started my career as a trainee and I moved to corporate leader as a VP. I have coached more than 1,000 plus profession for leadership, career, business communication, and public speaking. These are the few things which somewhere define me, that what I love to do, what is the intent of doing all these kind of thing. Few pictures of my recent session which I have taken with the different management institutes. This is my LinkedIn post, what I'm doing there, because I believe that whatever the knowledge experience you should share with others so that other people can get benefit from your knowledge and experience. Almost 4 million impression I have received from LinkedIn, and I have made good corrections there so that I can, serve right people. I can get the right opportunity. It helped me to get the speaking engagements and all this kind of thing. So if you're serious about your leadership, if you're serious about spreading your message, you really need to understand that you should choose a medium and you have to showcase your expertise. You have to become a thought leader in that area. However, it's not about me, it's about you, how I can help you and how you can take charge of your career. How can I help you take a big leap in your career and digital success and remove your self doubt and fear of failure? That is the major thing which I believe that is important. In the short training, you will discover and accept the challenges. What are the challenges that are happening in your career right now? How you can overcome that? How to overcome the challenges and get rid of self doubt, unleash your potential, and regain your confidence. Career transition strategy to implement and reach next level within 3 months or less. So make sure to watch this and be with me. I'm going to cover this. Showing up is half the battle. So if you are watching right this now, I can make you understand. If you're showing up for this, if you are putting effort there, somewhere you are showing that this is something serious for you. First thing, for belief in your ability, discover and accept what are your strengths and weakness. This is the number one sport where you should start focusing on what is that, what are my strength and weakness that I can use to put myself in the next role. First, stop hiding and play inside. That I've seen with many people, they do this, and that's why they never get visible in their organization. And if you're not visible enough, if your work is not recognized, you are undervalued, you are underpaid, and you are under recognized, chances are that you will stay where you are, because that has to change. The first one, the common fear of criticism. People are afraid that they will make a mistake and be ridiculed or rejected by others. You have heard this, log kya kahenge, what people will say, because that's what the game is all about. So you need to understand that you cannot please everyone all the time. First priority is you, and I always say put yourself first. That is the number one thing that you really need to do. Stop being a victim. You have to stop playing victim. Being victim, blaming, complaining to other people is not going to serve you, and it is not going to be a useful thing for you. Put yourself, if you are afraid of speaking out, start by practicing small setting. Once you become more comfortable, you can start speaking in larger. You can also practice what you want to say ahead of time. This will help you feel more prepared and confident when it's time to speak. So it is very important. You really need to understand. You have to make repetition whatever you really want to make in your life, until unless it will be a dream only. So, are you ready to learn and master? If your answer is yes, I really want to showcase you what I have for you. These are the 6-step process which I feel is very important whenever you really want to make any change, any new thing in your career or in your life. You have to understand and you have to implement those 6 areas. Are you excited? Let's begin. Motivation. What is your reason you really want to grow in your career? You want to become a leader, or you want to become a high value expert? I believe there are 3 things that are really important. What is aspiration? What do you really want to become? Because when you become that kind of person who attract those kind of opportunities, then only things start coming to you. And if you are right now in the right situation, you are lacking growth somewhere, you are attracting the wrong people and the wrong opportunities. So you really have to think about it, like what is happening, why this happening with me. This questioning process is very important because it really gives you kind of thought or the belief that why something is not right. Ambition, what do you really want to achieve? Because there are many people who know what they really want to become, but they are not disciplined enough. They are not taking the kind of milestones that they need to define, the kind of goals need to set, and then they need to take action. And if you're not doing it, you know that that aspiration is only not going to give you the kind of results you really want. Somewhere you need to design it, you have to plan it, and then the most important thing, you have to take action. Aligned action is very important. If you are not taking aligned action, if you are not doing the things which you really need to do, somewhere this will going to impact your career and your journey. So make sure that you take the required action. Step 2, ability. Aptitude and skills required to work as a leader. Nobody is a born leader. Everybody learned it in the corporate setting, in the training, in the practice. So you really need to understand what a leader, what a manager need to do. Either you aspire to become a leader, you really need to understand what is the main work that need to be done with the manager. Delivery management, the kind of work you are managing right now, which you may be responsible for yourself only earlier, now you have to manage it. You have to manage the delivery, you have to manage stakeholders, you have to manage escalations, right? You have to manage, you have to delegate the task to your team, and then you have to see what is happening here. So you can see there are many management aspects are there, and you have to take care of each and everything. You can't just think of, okay, couple, I will be, a good team leader. But if you're not able to meet the expectation of your client, if you're not able to understand the expectation from your client, then most probably you would be a good leader to your team, but you are not delivering what you're supposed to do. So there is a fine balance between the delivery and the people. And the people who made a good balance between those 2 criterias, they become successful. So you really need to understand what is that required from me. How can I do that? This is very important thing. So you need to understand your ability. What is that you really need to do? Understanding, knowledge of what to do and how to do. There are many people who are not clear, who are not sure how they're going to achieve any goal if they really want to achieve that goal. So you really need to understand that this is going to hamper your growth overall. And you really need to understand that why it is not happening in your career right now. So emotional intelligence is number one thing. Time management, gratitude and empathy, art of giving feedback and receiving feedback. It is very important, right? So if you're not getting it, if you're not understanding it, most probably you will lack somewhere. So managing yourself, having the empathy towards other people is very important in your journey. Confidence, your belief that you can succeed. I believe this is the one of the major thing that most of the people who have the kind of motivation, what they really want to do, they have the abilities, they have skill set, and they have understanding also how to do and what to do. But when you don't have the confidence within, you don't have the courage to take action and refine yourself, the resilience is there, because nothing is going to happen at the first place. You have to face rejection, you have to go ahead and take action. So training and practice is very important here. Steady improvements, progress is important than reaching the final goal. You have to see how you're improving, how you're taking action. Successful results, you may have seen that when people start giving interviews, until you crack your first interview and you until you get your first offer, you keep thinking, am I good enough, am I doing it right, what is wrong, why? Because most of the time company and HR does not provide you feedback where you are lacking. If you're not getting the offer, it can be multiple reasons. They don't have the requirement now, they don't have the budget to offer you, or they don't find you suitable for that role. So you and your role, they both are different thing. You have to find the right role and you have to give your best. So really need to understand where is the gap. But most of the time you're not getting that gap, so you have to wait until you crack your first interview. Same thing happened with the client. When you're running your business as an entrepreneur, you really need to see what is that missing, what is the part that I really need to connect with. So successful results is very good in terms of confidence. It's success is a number game, so you really have to reach there. One yes, you forgot about all the no's you have received earlier. So you have to have that growth mindset. How you can allow people, how you can get people along with you, that they can understand what is that growth mindset is important for. Growth mindset says, if I'm not getting the kind of results I want, it means somewhere I need to work on my action, I need to see what I'm lacking. And most people never see there, never goes there, why they are lacking it. Support, external support that you need to succeed. Organization can help you with the money or training or whatever that you require. Individual mentorship, coaching, like the kind of training we are doing it, because it's important that you get support. Until, if you don't know how, then you should know who can help you. Group, community support of like-minded people, it is also very useful. When we see other people opening up, sharing their limitation, you also get chance to see what I really need. Step 6, marketplace, where you will explore your next role. It can be same project where you have other, other departments. It's the same company where can go for IJP, you can apply for IJP and you can change your team. Another company, if you see there are other companies who are offering the kind of role you are playing right now, or the role you are looking for, then you can go for other company as well, right? And you can get some incentive in terms of salary as well. Starting your own, if you have that entrepreneurship and you want to make yourself the kind of person who you really want to become, then it's really important that starting your own. So that is very important aspect to think about your career transition, how you really want to move ahead. Are you getting what I'm really trying to say here? You have to find the possibility, you have to find the kind of environment or opportunity you have in front of you, and how you can work on that. So overall career transition strategy comes down to these 6 places. Motivation, communicate your vision effectively. What is your vision, what you really want to do, what is the reason why you want to do that? Ability, understanding, confidence, support, and marketplace. These 6, if you are aligned with all these 6 things, I can assure you that your results will be faster. Whatever you're struggling right now, whatever the kind of challenge you're facing, that will be removed, and it will help you to build your new identity. What will help it to build that? It will establish your unique leadership brand. Because as a leader, as a manager, it's a responsibility of you to create the kind of vision and the identity for you, so that other people feel safe, they feel certain with you, and you can deliver the kind of result you have promised. That shows your character, that shows your integrity. When there is a alignment, what you said, what you do, what you act with other people, it creates a alignment. So are you someone who's feeling that the leadership brand is something which you really want to build on, and you really want to get ahead into your career? Nobody's born with leadership skills, they are learned, developed, and applied. And I'm not saying this only just because of my experience. I have seen with more than 100 people that we have worked in last 5 years. When you are serious to grow, when you are serious to change, everything can be possible. You have the potential to grow. Everybody has some talent that if they put focus there, if they put their full attention to there, it has potential to grow. But most of the people are ignorant towards it. They're just doing autopilot. Life is going on and their career is going on. I would like to present with you two options right now, and I believe, because It's just not going to give you the kind of transformation you want. Option one, take back the learnings, figure out the way forward on your own, probably, spend like getting frustrated, wasting 3 or 5 years life. And I'm just saying because I have done this. I was working on my side hustle, I was working on career, I was not taking decision, and it happened. It takes time for things. But option two, you follow the proven path to unleash your potential and transition in your career with the help of expert. Why it is so important? As I told you, support is very important when you got the kind of support that you really needed. So if the option two resonate with you, I would like to offer you. And if you're serious and committed, from wherever you see, you can share the message. The Big Leap to Genius 8-week mentorship program that we are representing today. And we are going to start soon this month. What we're going to work on, this is a high level plan where we will work on compelling vision, growth mindset, maximize your productivity, how you can become productive and maximize your time. These are the high level thing which we're going to cover each week. Plan, create your roadmap, how you can set effective goals and scale your career fast. Effective communication, leadership communication, entrepreneurship, these are all linked thing. Until and unless you are not able to express your ideas, nobody is going to take a bet on you. Leadership, brand, and networking. Networking is very important. LinkedIn is very important platform. As a professional, you should build your authority and build your personal brand there so that people know that you stand for something and you can provide the value towards that. And when you get the value from your networking, it is kind of win-win for each person. So think about it. If you feel that this program can help you to scale your career and you are serious to change the kind of story you are running in your head, where maybe you're not getting the right opportunity, maybe you're not getting the kind of growth you want. So to help you understand, I'm offering you a strategy call. You can book appointment. You can go to the link my profile and you can book the call. How can I help you in your career journey? Just to understand if you are good fit together or not. And this is a conversation absolutely free because I really want you to understand first that are you getting the kind of value that this mentorship is for you or not. Although I try to explain it as much as possible what I'm going to offer you and where I can help you with that. So we have only limited slots for programs, so book your spot, take charge of your leadership career journey. And if you see that we can help you, you are ready to take charge of your career, then it is gonna be a kind of change in your career so that you understand what I really want, what I really want to move ahead in my career. So think about it and book your appointment. We have limited slots, so make ensure that you do this right away. Also, I really want to share and want to leave you with the last thought. There are two things that we have to pay in our life. One is the price, one is the cost. Every success, every growth requires price to pay. It can be in terms of your time, in terms of your energy, in terms of your investment. And on the other part, there is a cost. Cost is called the cost of inaction. When you don't take action, when you are not moving ahead into the career, where you're not doing what you're supposed to do, then you really need to understand why and what you are doing in your career that you are stuck and you are not able to move forward. I can understand these questions are tough, but until you are not getting tough with you, you are not getting clear with you what why you are in that situation and where you really want to go, nothing gonna change. So work on yourself, work on your career, because we have spent good amount of time working in our job or in our business. Out of 24 hours, it takes major part of our life. So the fulfillment, the meaning, the happiness is directly related to our work, the kind of work we are doing. So if you're serious, you're committed, you really want to do what you really want to share with other people, I would invite you to think about it and see if you really want to change in this last month of 2023, so that the 24 would be a new year with new identity and the new change in your life. I wish you all the best. Thank you so much for your time today, and I look forward to connect with you. Thank you so much.